Hey guys, so you just got the new Call of Duty. Well, we're going to go over some settings, but before we do, I want to tell you that I do have a 3080 graphics card and as well as a Ryzen 5700. So I do have a little higher end computer, but this should still work because I didn't completely max out my graphics settings or anything like that. I made sure that it worked really well for all computers. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go up to the top right where it says settings. Then from there, we're going to start in the quick settings. You can see some of my sensitivities. Obviously, I haven't messed with them too much since the game just came out. First, I went to display mode and I went to full screen borderless. This makes it so you can't accidentally get out of the game while you're playing. Moving over, we went to brightness. I did it on 60 because sometimes, especially in the new Call of Duties, that if you jack this thing way up to like 100, it looks nice from here, but whenever you get into the game, it looks way too bright. And I found that 60 actually works really well. Uh, and then your field of view, I think it was set at 100 for everyone. Whenever they first got in the game, it was like 100 or 90 or something. Well, you want to crank that back to 120 because having that extra field of view really does help. Uh, Whenever you are fighting, you can get those extra things. Oh, I did not mean to do that. So from here, you go down to graphics settings. And we're going to start with display. And then you see full screen borderless, my graphics card. So I turned off dynamic resolution, or it was already off probably. From here, we're going to go down to aspect ratio, turn that to automatic. VSync off, VSync in the menu off, frame rate, frame rate limit. I turn that to custom. I turned the game custom frame rate limit to 300. Went down to the menu, turn that to 100 because if you go any lower on the menu, it you want it to have that consistent feel, but you don't want to have it too high or too low. You want it to just be enough to where it feels normal. Out of focus custom frame rate limit is 30. Okay, from here we're gonna go down to restart shaders optimization. If you're having like issues whenever you get into the game or you're loading up stuff, you can definitely just restart the shader optimization and that'll probably sort out a lot of your issues. So just keep that in mind. Shaders optimization, don't need anything there. We're gonna go to display gamma. 2.2 SR is what I use, and we already went over the brightness. Constrain, mouse, game window off, focus mode off. And we go to quality. Quality presets. Mine is on custom. You're gonna want to do custom, so then you can get all of these. Because if you go on these, and it's gonna mess with like obviously. So we're gonna do custom. Render resolution 100, 1920 by 1080, which is what a lot of people are doing, but you can go down to 720. Oh, whatever. We'll just keep it at 100. Okay, not 101. Okay. So this is, we're going to keep this on this. Some of y'all, there is a couple of options. You can do this one and this one, but this one's actually the best. Let's see, come down here, do 75. Anti-aliasing, SMAA. The quality, we're going to keep that normal. Video memory scale, jack that all the way up. So a lot of these are preferences that you can go off of, but mine, I typically like to be able to see the game, to visually really enjoy the game rather than focus on hard FPSs, which I do understand that in the multiplayer you do hard FPSs, but at the same time, I still want to be able to enjoy the game. like I said, I do have a higher graphics card and stuff, so it can run this stuff better. But you can go down and you can do normal and you can do low and stuff like that. But you can see the difference in the VRAM usage whenever you're using up, high, normal, and medium. High, normal, and low. So I have mine on high, but definitely a lot of y'all don't have to do this. You can definitely do normal and you will be just fine. Filter, anti-tropic, you can do normal, high, low, but I keep mine on high. It doesn't really affect too much. It just kind of gives it a better look, especially on the surfaced areas. Nearby level of detail, you could have this off or high. It doesn't matter. High or low, once again, those don't matter too much. These are just my preferences. This is how I think the game looks well. Draw distance, I have it short. Particle quality, I really like the quality of the particles. I really like seeing whenever there are explosions or stuff like that. I like to be able to see better qualities rather than just not see those qualities in the game. So I have mine on high. Particle quality level, and this needs to be on high for me. Bullet impact on sprays, I have that on because, like I said, I like the way it looks. It just looks cool and it does not use up a lot of stuff at all. Shader qualities, I have mine low. Tessellation near, because you put it on all, it's just gonna, you're not seeing it that far. I just rather have it near. Terrain memory max. On-demand textures, you're gonna click show more. I put mine at 32 just because, like, you definitely don't have to. You could do, a little lower, but I put mine on 32. Show less. Streaming quality. Obviously, if you're not streaming, you don't have to worry about this stuff. I have mine on normal. This is on low. Basic quality high. That should be on. Shadow map resolution. This is normal. I mean, you could go lower, but you could definitely see the blur. So I just have mine on normal. Screen space shadows off. Spot shadow quality, that's on low. Spot cache low. Partial lighting normal. Ambient occlusion off. Screen space reflections normal. Static reflection quality low. Weather grid volume low. Video reflex, I have mine on. You can do on plus boost, but I do mine on. Depth of field, these are important. I have all of these off. You could see it on the screen. So like weapon motion blur, you could see on the right side on the screen, you can see that the gun is really blurry. It brings out of focus. I don't like that. World motion blur, I do not want. If I'm turning, I do not want to not see what I'm wanting to see. So I had all these things off. Film grain, turn that down to 0. And then apply your settings. Go to view, 120. ADS field, affected. Default, third person field. I haven't messed with third person yet, so I just left that at 80. Default. And I haven't messed with these yet either, so 50-50, third person ADS, helmet camera. I'll just leave that how it is. But if you enjoyed this, and if you end up finding any other settings that you think actually work better, please let me know. I'll definitely try them out and let y'all know how it is in the comments. But other than that, y'all guys have a great one. Peace.